Hey kids, we're back. We are back streaming live. This is Guitar Quackery. You're watching Guitar Quackery live, the one and only live streaming guitar repair channel where customers get to watch me in real time work on their guitars. Now, I haven't looked at it yet. So this is the Martin DM guitar. There are issues with Martin guitars. I don't want to get into it, but so this one had a really nasty soundboard fracture. Now, you will learn a lot from these videos. So these are, in fact, what some people might call trade secrets. Look, I don't want to be secretive about this work. You know, it's kind of all over the internet. So, but here it's organized. Okay, this is what this channel is about. It's about sharing the knowledge. Okay, it's important to pass on the knowledge. Look, I have a viewer. Welcome to Guitar Quackery Live. So I haven't looked at the guitar yet. It's right there. I just brought it here. It takes me a while to set up a live stream. I gotta, you know, go over the description, this and that. There are like boxes to check, and yeah. So I was just live streaming before. So now let's open this case and let's look inside. So this guitar had a nasty crack, which you could see from space. Amazing. I can't see it. I honestly can't see the fracture. Okay. Now, it hasn't been re-glued. It's only been re-humidified. So let me close this case. There are humidifiers inside. And I am... So should I send the link to the customer? It's kind of late, right? So I'd rather not, because sometimes people have their notifications silenced, and if they don't, then I kind of, you know, whatever, send a message at this time. It's it's midnight. It's 12:49 a.m. after midnight. It's almost 1 a.m. Rubbish Guitar Bloke. Hello, Professor. Tell us how you really feel about Martin guitars. Yeah. So, I showed this guitar a few times already. It sounds great. Okay. Focus. You see, I think this camera was made by or sponsored by Martin. They have a... Ah, there you go. Okay, so it did focus for a brief moment. This is a Martin guitar. This guitar will self-destruct in 295 days. Okay. Yeah, they do make good kindling. So, listen, how I feel. I like the history. Okay, this is how I really feel. I think they should be taking care of their customers. It is thanks to the customers who buy them that they're in business. So you need to make sure you take care of your customers. But I really like the history of Martin guitars. I actually like a lot of them, how they look, how they sound. Some of them don't sound good, okay? I look at each guitar separately. But I can tell you that Martin guitars have issues. Okay, I'm going to make a video about that. I'm going to try to be just objective and not nasty, but factual. Okay, let's have a look. This is it. So this guitar had a big fracture, about this size fracture, wide fracture. Now I can't even tell where it is. Now I'm looking very closely and I can see where it is. And why don't we have a look? If this camera wants to focus. Okay, can you see the fracture? Well, the fracture is still there, right? I just want to make sure we're in focus here. The fracture is still there. You know, these camera lenses, they have like a USB connection, and you can update or upgrade the firmware. So I'm going to have to check on this lens. It's a very decent lens, but I think it's the combination of camera and lens that makes it work better or not as good. All right. We used this humidifier to completely close off the sound box. I call this the sound box sometimes. So this has a humidifier, but it also closes the whole thing, right? And then I have an additional bag inside. You see the strings are loose, right? During the re-humidification. Okay. Come on. All right. So it's moist. It's not dripping wet, right? And I can add a little bit of moisture to it. Why not? Oh, look, I put 2 bags. I forgot about that. Yeah. So it's still moist. It's perforated. The bag is perforated. You can see that. And that's good. You don't want it to be dripping because then obviously water will accumulate. So I'm going to just add a little bit of water to the sponges, put the guitar back, and that's it. I'm, happy with this. I'm going to take a picture so that I can tomorrow send it to the customer and discuss it. And he will also have the opportunity to watch the replay of this live stream. Okay, so here's the picture that I just took. And tomorrow, I'm going to discuss with the customer what to do next. Now, I'm waiting for my switcher to come back so that I can switch to this camera. Okay. Might as well show you how I add a little bit of water. This is just spring water. I haven't been drinking out of this. I actually drink out of a different container. And I don't drink bottled water from plastic. Just a little bit, so it's not dripping. And I'll put both of those back inside. In this direction. Because the guitar will be placed this way, right? So the sponges are going to be this way, not this way. I don't want the water to accumulate, right? But this way is fine, it's safe. The amount of water is, yeah. Did I put too much? I'm kind of squeezing down the corner. This is what I'm doing. Just making sure I didn't put too much I didn't. I just squeezed some out, but it's fine. Okay, so I put, because this soundboard was really, really dry. And I know that this guitar is susceptible to dryness, so we just rehumidified it. And we want to make sure that it stays like this. Okay. And now I am going to put it back in the case. And it'll spend the night in the case. Like that. Tomorrow I will discuss it with this customer. He was a bit surprised when I, had to tell him some, well, I'll call them facts about Martin guitars. I know a lot of people are surprised. I'm trying to be, to deliver the message respectfully. But I think people need to be informed. They're the ones paying, right? Okay, so this took 12 minutes. Like I said in the previous live stream, I don't think I'll be documenting the whole humidification process in the future. So I already documented the humidification on a few live stream playlists. I think that's enough. So I am rehumidifying another Martin guitar. No, actually, I'm rehumidifying more than one, but this is the season of rehumidification, right? It's a Martin 000 something. I might be streaming the actual work, but I did not put it on the playlist yet. I've been monitoring it, and I will check it after this one, but I will not stream anything tonight anymore, right? Yeah, because I'm about to wrap it up. Tomorrow is another day. We got more projects. And that's it. True Tech, hello. Stand the case sideways. Thank you. Yeah, you see, I'm glad I have a good audience. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let me reply. Thank you again. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't put too much water, so I don't think it did anything. Shall we just leave it? No, I think it's good. I think it's okay. But thank you very much. Yeah. All right, I'm going to end it here. And tomorrow is another day. I'll be streaming. I was streaming today a few times privately for my own archives. Yeah, so I do that as well. Those take less time to set up, and I can also be interrupted, which is an advantage. But I archive my work now for archival purposes. Keeping the rock alive, yes. Okay, friends, I gotta go. I'm tired. Okay, good night.